What do you remember about the old house?
Oh boy, I remember taking baths in a #3 tub in the winter and bathing in the lake in the summer, and I guess sleeping on top of each other because it was a real small house. But I remember at times it got so cold that my mother would heat up the irons that they use for ironing in the ironing the clothes, and use that at the foot of our beds to keep us warm. Is that right, Parker?
How did you get to school?
We crossed over when I started school. I think we lived only a couple of years by the time I started school here, and Mama used to cross us over in what we call a flat bottom boat. It was called a chalon. And she would paddle us across every morning, and in the afternoons we'd wait by across where they had some Spanish moss beds that were curing and drying, and we'd holler out, and she knew about when to come get us, so we'd cross over. We didn't have any road system whatsoever in those days. It was strictly about water.
So what sort of food was Mom for you right then?
Most of what type of food?
Yeah.
I can remember pork fricassee, white beans, and rice. I mean, that was the staple, I think, for most of us as we worked in the fields. It was, and that was the big meal at noon. We ate light at night with warm milk. That we had milk from the cows and cornbread, or couscous.
What about holidays and Christmas?
I don't know if we had much of holidays. I mean, my mother was very religious, and I think in those days, Christmas meant more to us as a holiday than all the gifts and everything else. I really can't remember any specific gift as a child that I received during Christmas. I'm sure she gave us some small gifts, one way or the other, but I can't remember any significant things of that nature. Just that she was a religious person, and she emphasized that those holidays, Easter and Christmas.
So how did you and Sue meet?
Oh, that's a long story. We can cut that short on a blind date. My favorite buddy, Alan, was going out with Sue's classmate, and he had to double date to go out that evening, and so I remember I was playing baseball in Catahoula, and he came to the fence and called me over and said, "Look, you got to come with me tonight." I said, where are we going? He says, "Got a date for you." And I said, "What's the occasion?" "Well, I can't go out if I don't have somebody else to date with, or to have a couple." And so I decided to do that, and that was the beginning. And if she may correct me, but I think at one point early on, before I left to go to Africa, I was cocky enough to tell her that we'd get married.